me, 'cause I see all your pain. It's written in your eyes. You and I, we are one and the same. For better or for worse, our dreams are our curse. We are united in our pain. So tell me why we live like angels with no halos, walking blind in a wasteland, a graveyard, out of sight and out of mind. It must be crazy to live so aimlessly, and yet so confined. We survive. We are fighters and we break the lines alive. We break the lines alive. Even when you're on your own, you don't walk alone. I'm by your side. I'm here. Somehow we survive. Tell me why we're gifted with such insight, but we're so blind to the demons that we all fight. This really by design, and if so, then what happened to our human side? If we can't let go of the hate in our souls, then I fear we've wasted our lives. We survive. We are fighters and we break the lines alive. We break the lines alive. Even when you're on your own, you don't walk alone. I'm by your side. I'm here. Somehow we survive. We are fighters and we break the lines alive. We break the lines alive. Even when you're on your own, you don't walk alone. I'm by your side. I'm here. Somehow we survive. Siamese, I know your name. Don't hide from me, 'cause I see all your pain. It's written in your eyes. You and I, we are one and the same. For better or for worse, our dreams are our curse. We are united in our pain. So tell me why we live like angels with no halos, walking blind
Unless I was meant to pick that. Let me see whether that's done it. Oh no, don't say it. It sucks. Dreamies. There we are. Output. Audio track 1. Yeah, so now that I've added that, yeah, there you go. It's that for some reason my microphone was not set to audio track 1. Pain in the arse, that is. Absolute pain in the arse. Yay! Thanks for clearing that up with me. Also, I hope you enjoy the new purple pop-up messages that we have in the chat, a new thing that we've added in. Hopefully that's going to be fun. So, back to the character sheet. So at the moment, the character sheet, we have, like I was saying, the top, we have a space for your name, style, and gimmick. Underneath that, we have your stat pool. That'll have your main stat, which will go into the middle of these boxes. And then your top box for your favor, bottom box for your harm, for power, cunning, toughness, smarts, wits, and appeal. Your main stats. Looks awesome. Thank you very much, Lovey. Good to know. After that, below those, we have a space for your racial skills, for left, for when you picked your race. Which, now that I think about it, I actually need to put on here. I need to put something for race. So that's one thing we will actually add in. I believe I've split these into folders, and if I haven't, I'm going to be... Yeah, I have. So text-wise, I need a new text box. Doobity-doo. I want to make sure that it's the same text as everything else, actually, so we'll delete that. We'll do a copy of the word gimmick, because I know that is already of the text we need it to be. Boop. And instead, we're going to change that from gimmick to race. I knew we were missing something. So bearing that in mind, we're going to need some more space up here, really. And I'm going to need to probably use this space a little bit more. So let's grab the details. And let's lower some bits down, because they don't need to be this large in size. 72 is safe. 72 is very safe. Then if we put name up there, styles the next one. About 72. Style down here. Just want to optimize for space a little bit better. Gimmick, want to just set that to 72. We'll lower that down a bit. Because the trick is as well, we want to give enough space for style, just in case you end up multi-styling, so it gives you enough space to put all your styles there. And then for gimmick, we don't need as big of a space for gimmick, so let's put gimmick there. And then race. So for race, highlight that. Want to make sure it's on the same level as name, which it is. Just going to scroll along. We need enough space to garner having a good long name, and then enough of a space for your race. I think that'll do. Because that should give you a bit of space. In fact, that seems better. Don't know why I moved that. Really don't know why I moved that. Damn it. Damn it. It went too far. Okay, step forward. Step forward. No. Step backward. That's it. So we want to move that to right. That's better. That's where we want it to be. So that optimizes for space a little bit better. That's cool. So, as I was saying, you have your racial skill box and your style skill box. Next to that, you have your HP box and your AC box, so that you can pop in there, obviously, your HP and AC values. Then underneath those, you've got a space for your climax move, and this box splits up your climax move into startup, follow through, and climax. It also gives you enough space in here to put an appropriate level in there, to put as much of a description as you want to as to what the move actually does. I think the only thing I need to add to this, or maybe give, I may need to put like a little section in here just for damage. But I think it'd be fine, because I think you would just put damage somewhere in these boxes anyway. At least that's my mindset when looking at the character sheet. I look at it and naturally think, I've got to add damage onto this character sheet, therefore I will. By all means, if anyone thinks otherwise, tell me, or give me your feedback. And I will happily look into whether that does work or not. If it doesn't work, then we'll probably add a box that says damage. But I'm quite happy with where that is. So, bearing in mind this is the front page of the sheet, you've got your main character info, you've got your stats, you've got your skill set, you've got your skills, your HP, your AC, your climax moves. So you got some major go-to information. The next thing that we need to worry about is making a box. Another box, this time making a box underneath the climax move that's going to be for equipment. Bearing in mind that this will have like a basic area for equipment that'll be fleshed out in a second page. The second page would then have even more things where you can add onto it equipment wise, space for notes, and important things you want to take down. And I think the second page you want to add more space for your basic stuff and give the characters and the players more options to flesh out their characters. So like a big space for like your character's backstory, big place for notes so you can put in there like major things that you see in your adventure that you need to put down and all that fun jazz. And then the final page that I would probably put together is a big move list page where you can, it isn't just a one-for-one copy of the move list, there are a ton of moves. But the move list page will basically give you a chance to write down any moves that you want to put down, whether they're racial skill moves or whether they're actual wrestling moves from the move list, so that you have easy access to them and you can look back and go, okay, this move does this much damage with my stats, go. That's the mindset I'm going with the last page. Bearing in mind we're still on the first page, but so that little bit of optimization has actually gone a long way already, so that makes me fairly happy. Yes.
Speaking of happy, hi.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I see two sneaky individuals that has joined me in chat.
Lol. And there we go.
And hello, Tash. How are you?
I mean, sore because I decided it would be a perfectly awesome idea to take up karate again.
Well, hey.
And
It isn't.
so I'm kind of sore all over. But like, you know, it's kind of my choice sort of thing. So that was me thinking, yeah, this will be great. You know, like I did karate before, probably like pick things up, and that, gosh, I was sore. Like, ugh.
That's so sore.
Yeah, but otherwise, yeah, it's not too bad. And yeah, it is not, and not that jazz.
Fair enough.
Okay. Yes.
Very fair enough. Okay, so we are waiting on Vinny, and we only have 3 people this evening. We do indeed have a new fourth, but sadly our fourth is unavailable to join us this evening due to, so that's absolutely fine. It's also helpful because the fourth has not actually made their character yet, due to reasons. Hashtag blame that notebook. But hey ho, it's okay. It is okay. Also, fun fact to those who have been watching the Ring Warrior streams up to this point, I have updated things on the game screen. The game screen has gone through a bit of a major update. And I think it looks even more fancy than ever before, and it looks a little bit more open and a little bit more ooh. And I like some ooh.
Now I'm kind of thinking because I did have a chat to you about a thing, Dom. Oh, Dom boy. Whether to go with another level in Brawler or instead swap it for Powerhouse.
Now, you said nothing about Powerhouse, madam.
I mean, I only literally just saw some of the things that Powerhouse can do, but I mean,
I just looked at Powerhouse and I'm like, oh my god.
yeah, like there we go. We are at level 5, aren't we?
We are, yes.
Yes. Okay. So let's see.
It
Level
depends.
5.
If you genuinely do want to move it over, we haven't exactly gone into a combat scenario yet since leveling up, so you're absolutely
I
fine.
mean, true. Uh, let's see. What is the Brawl for All? Let's see. What does Brawl for All do? Trying to see. Where is it? Where is this Brawl for All? Ah, there it is.
Whilst
Let's
waiting for
see.
Vinny, we're going to continue our regularly scheduled box construction. Ooh.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, and
Well,
Foxy
what
is
a
here.
big
I was worried you weren't.
Yes, I had a little problem with noise blocker
Oh no.
because it didn't boot up last time, and I haven't needed my mic since this point.
Oh.
Until this point. Sorry.
Oh, no. They say.
Dot number
Oh,
one.
that was why I was thinking of doing the strong start. Yeah, I was kind of like remembering. Hang on a minute, like, isn't that like not that great? And then I totally forgot about this skill. So I'm like, oh, that's why I decided to do that. Huh.
Right.
Yeah. Now I'm kind of like, oh, but do I, or do I just stick with what I've got?
Because you've just remembered what the plan was, or what your
Yeah,
idea was.
I came up with such a cunning plan that I totally forgot what the plan was.
Wow. A plan so cunning that it out cunninged you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe. I'm actually thinking maybe because we don't have extremist yet, I think.
No. Well, I mean, it depends on what our new fourth player decides to go along with.
Yeah.
I know she was eyeing up the idea of being extremist, because I believe her idea was being a dark elf extreme.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Whether that's going ahead or not, we'll have to find out, because the notebook has been lost.
Yes.
Oh no.
Not the notebook. Yes.
Not the book of note.
The book.
But if there isn't going to be an extremist, I was thinking maybe Liam could actually take a few levels of it, being that he is kind of a murder hobo already.
Okay, now that I remembered the reason why I wanted to go into strong style, I'm going to stick with that. I'm sorry, Dom.
No, that's fine. That's fine. So you're basically 4 levels of Brawler and the 1 level of Strong Style.
Yeah.
That is okay.
Okay. Yeah, because I totally forgot why I went with that, and I'm like, oh wait,
And then you read the
hold on,
skills and you're like, wait a minute.
wait.
I
Yeah,
could
because
be
I only
OP
remember.
if I do this combination.
Yeah, like I remembered the unique skill, and I was like, hold on, like I'm not really sure whether I like this. But then I totally forgot about the level 1 ability. So
The actual level 1 skills,
yeah, yeah. So
I mean, it is pretty
roll,
hype.
yeah.
I mean, if I just rummage to where it is at the moment and talk about it with everyone, if we scrolly,
Scroll.
I'm only just
Oh,
hitting the races because I forgot how many bloody pages I've got of this. How many pages am I now on the wrestler manual? 150
let's have a look.
pages.
Oh, okay.
At least the most up-to-date version is 150 pages. You guys might have a different.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
I have
damn.
144.
Ah, yes, I've added a lot more since then.
Ah,
A lot of it
so
being lore, of
mm,
the many races, fleshing them out a lot more. Here we are. So that's technician. We haven't got a technician yet.
okay, so it was on the 15th of August.
Yeah, I've definitely updated it since. I mean, like updated my version, but not put an updated link on the bits. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
There's Extremist, which I can't wait to see that being properly. Here we are, Strong Styler. So, with Strong Styler, you would get Bandage Up. Use your toughness to check and bandage anyone you feel who needs help. Healing allocated from yourself is also increased by 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then the level 1 skill, Hard and Fast. It's a strong style to be feared for its visceral damage. You're the personification of that. Level 1, your elbow and knee strikes roll damage with your favor stat equal to your cunning per encounter. And this does have
And that
wonderful
is what is
counter
on
animations.
my lovely championship belt.
Oh yes. That's fun.
Yes.
I love it.
Awesome.
Let's get these. Oh wow. Yawning my face off.
Rude.
What? Madam.
Excuse you.
May I remind you that I can yawn in my own stream?
Yes.
But you're supposed to show no signs of weakness. Oh, shut up.
Hush, you non-believers.
Yawning is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign that your body is on the verge of collapse.
Well,
That doesn't
that
sound
and
any better.
and it kind of reminds you that you need your oxygen.
Yes.
Have you received your daily intake of oxygen?
Mm.
Because mainly people yawn because of lack of oxygen in the brain area.
In all honesty,
Nice.
knowing me, my oxygen levels are probably screwed. So,
Yes.
yet again, I don't know. I don't have an oxygen monitor. Maybe.
Mm.
Hey, live streaming platforms out there such as Twitch, Mixer, and everyone else in between. Maybe you should consider giving us a breathometer on that, or someone who does overlays for streams. Make like a breathometer add-on for streams so that the more we breathe, it actually detects our oxygen levels
Oh yeah.
to see if we do require more oxygen. I don't know. For some people it could be quirky.
Mm.
For me, probably
Yes.
not so much. I'll probably be controlled by it and just think, oh my god, I'm thinking about it too much.
Yeah, because breath play is a thing.
Okay.
I mean, what?
Wait, what? I beg your pardon.
I'll explain it to you after the stream.
What?
I want to say what? What?
Also, I found something awesome I wanna buy when I have the money, and I shall put it into the your stream chat.
Your stream
Oh.
chat? Well then.
Comfy chair.
Not the comfy chair.
So comfy and plump. It gives your buttocks the right percentage of comfort.
Nice.
This looks so awesome.
Death's Door Dragon Sand Timer Hourglass.
Sweet.
Nice.
It looks so awesome. Also, I found something else, but I don't have the money for it.
Money, money, money.
That's how funny. In a rich man's world of bastards.
Yeah.
The bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, bitches. But there we go.
This is also something else I want.
Ooh. We
There
also
we
have
go.
the subservient dragon glass-topped sculptural table. For when
Ooh.
you've just got to look fancy in the corner of the room.
Yes.
And I love how it pretty much almost has a perfect score, apart from that one 4-star review, where I probably know what the guy was thinking. The guy was probably thinking, I really like this product. I really do. I can't call it a perfect product because I never called anything a perfect product. But it's a really good product.
Yeah, I myself am thinking.
At least in my mindset, it's no different than reviewing a video game, and you review the game and you say things like, "Oh, the game's perfect, gameplay's perfect, artwork perfect, everything is so perfect," and then what happens? I'll tell you what happens. You give the score an 8 or 9 out of 10. How can you say it's perfect and you don't give it a perfect score?
Hypocrite. Sort of thing. I don't know.
It's
Yeah,
I mean, what?
Cyan Princess, that's awesome.
Sort of thing. But there we go. Do-do-do-do-do. It's up and like do-do-do-do-do.
It's my other half, Heather, also says hello to everyone. She is in the chat this evening.
Hello, Heather.
Hello.
That sounded such like hello.
Oh, okay.
That sounded like really over enthusiastic.
I've just seen a couple of things that are pretty hype whilst we're waiting. Hype number 1.
Oh.
One more Spider-Man movie has been confirmed to be part of the MCU.
Ooh.
So a deal has been made. They will have one more Spider-Man film in the MCU, which is cool. There's hope. There is hope to save Spider-Man. Yes. The other hype thing, which in my eyes, debatably better than that hype thing, House of the Dead 1 and 2 remakes.
Ooh.
Yo! A remake of House of the Dead 1 and 2. I am game for those. Give me my light gun shooters back. But I think the real question is, if we're getting a remake of House of the Dead 1 and 2, how many angry letters have I got to send to Konami for them to do a remake, not a remaster, a remake of the original Time Crisis?
I mean,
one of my favorite games of all time.
I
The
mean,
answer?
eh,
Probably a lot of letters.
probably all the letters.
But I would be the only one sending in letters. But I will send those in. Even Heather agrees with me. Time Crisis is a yes.
Yes.
Especially Time Crisis 1, because, I mean, all I need to say are two names. Number 1, Shirudo. Number 2, Wild Dog. Amazingly great villains. Along the
Nice.
bit. Especially since, like, Wild Dog flexes on everyone. And then his final battle music is probably, like, the most badass battle music to have with a shootout. It's legendary. It just is.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
have we heard from Vinlar?
Vinny.
Vinny might be a little bit late because of dinner.
Gosh darn.
Oh, okay.
Dinner.
With Evie, it is storming, so she might be able to play, but just might be a bit late.
Oh.
And the
Okay.
notebook might have been found.
It might have been. Which is awesome.
And I totally agree with Heather in chat. She wants a decent remake of Banjo-Kazooie.
I
Yeah.
mean, fair.
Completely fair. I do agree. I know what I want a remake of. Where's my remake of one of the greatest and most underrated platformers of all time? Croc.
I myself have to actually say that where is my remake of Super Frog?
Yo. Oh,
That
no.
is one awesome game.
Wait. If we're talking remakes, why is there not a remake of Robocod? James
Oh
Bond.
yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, definitely. Where are those remakes? God damn it.
James Pond Robocod is such a game.
Yeah. Also, there was, I think it's called Nightfire on PS2. It's the James Bond Nightfire, I think.
Oh,
That was awesome.
What's about the one on Xbox? Like original Xbox or?
Yeah, I think there was also one on original Xbox as well.
Oh yeah.
Which is funny that I actually have both of those consoles. I have PS2 and the original Xbox.
Nice. Nice.
Only thing is that I really don't have games for the Xbox, which I would want to play.
I think in all honesty, when it comes to the James Bond game, I know what we need. We need a James Bond remaster collection, and then pick one to be remade, whether it be GoldenEye or Nightfire.
Yeah, that would be awesome. And like if they would make it to to a computer as well, and not just to the PlayStation.
Oh yeah, definitely. Make it open to everyone, everywhere. The GoldenEye, please. So this is I think I'll carry on with the character sheet. I get easy, but it's coming along, and I wanted to show that it is coming along. So there you go. Hallelujah.
Huzzah.
So we're gonna actually transition to my vlog screen, and there's a reason why. Or blam. So obviously things have been updated a bit, as you can even tell with circular webcam screen.
Oh my god.
Just to make it a little bit more funky. The game screen itself is also funky, which will be leading up to. But I wanted to take a moment to thank my amazing girlfriend because I, for the first time this evening, will be playing with the present she got me for my birthday, or one of the many, being this bad boy. A big D20.
Oh my god,
Big purple
Oh,
D20.
wow.
that's gigantic.
But the trick is,
Yeah.
I won't be actually rolling this bad boy. Because what I'm revealing from this bad boy is, in fact... Ooh. What is...
Oh, golden eye.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ah. What is in the
What?
D20? Ooh. Why, it is a little baggie. And what is inside the little baggie?
Oh my god,
Ooh. It
such
is-
such anticipation.
Mhm.
So for the first time since having this lovely gift, I will tonight be playing not with my regular dice, my regular carved from steel dice that I do love very much. Instead,
Jeez.
I will be playing with dice that have their own individual little baggies, which completely astounds me. Because holy heck, that answers my question as to why they're in such good quality.
Ooh.
We will be playing with, if you look at the bloody quality and the lovely look of these, my swanky new gold and purple dice.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Those are pretty.
That looks so good.
They are mega pretty. We're going to get them out of the baggies and we're totally going to show them off.
Holy
Because-
crud.
This is-
Dom,
I-
why are
I-
you submitting dice porn?
Look, it's not my fault you get your rocks off over bloody polyhedric rolling utensils.
Yes.
Which is what I will refer to
Dom.
dice in future.
Yes.
Polyhedric rolling utensils.
Yes. Because. Why the heck not?
Oh wow, ooh. Not just are they so shiny, they actually just feel really...
Oh my god.
Okay, so those are the 4 major dice that we use in Ring Warriors. I keep the other ones bagged until... No, screw it, let's unbag the lot. When you're unbagging dice, you might as well do the whole lot. Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Ah.
We got that one. We got that one. And one more. Oh, I'm insanely thankful, my dear. Thank you so much for the amazing gift of dice. Dice, wonderful dice.
Dice. Not enough in my collection.
There never is. The search for the dream dice never ends.
All different shapes and sizes that cause I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
So,
Mhm.
oh wow! Look at these bad boys.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Be
They
so
look really
lovely.
nice.
Dom, why are you showing off dice porn?
Not dice porn. You just
But
you're
it is.
polyhedric. You need to stop.
But Dom, it is so pretty.
I mean, they do look really fucking pretty.
They are very, very gorgeous.
They are quite gorgeous, and they will be my dice for the evening, thanks to my lovely other halves. So much.
Not if I steal them some. I mean, what?
Of course, I've got the lovely holster that keeps them in, which is a lovely huge D20 that I could use, but I tend not to because it's more of a holster than anything else, and I don't want to damage it. Which is fair.
Yeah. That's
Oh
fair.
my bloody hell! The D4 almost stabbed the living daylights out of me. Bloody hell, that was.
Oh, jeez.
Damn.
It's like you didn't tell me these were bladed die.
You didn't know you could. You didn't tell me they could cut through flesh.
I mean, they chop you into pieces, but at least you know they roll well.
Yes.
And I don't know why, but I suddenly thought of like a jokey version of RuPaul from RuPaul's Drag Race, where so normally at the when the drag queens are about to walk down the runway and show off their stuff, she goes, "Gentlemen, start your engines and let the best woman win." Oh no! It's the bit where she says when they're about to lip sync for their lives, and says
Oh, yeah.
says good luck and don't fuck it up. Now, can you imagine if that was being said by everyone's Lord and Savior, Goofy?
Oh
And-
my god.
Oh,
Oh no.
But instead,
Oh yeah, Eevee is available to play.
yay! We can make her character to Boomstarter's game. Yay! Yay! Yay!
She seems to be locked out of the voice chat.
I'll follow in a second. And so the whole idea I had with Goofy doing it is that it's like, good luck, and don't yuck it up.
Yes,
Don't yuck it up.
I would totally. I totally dig that.
Cut my life into pieces. This is why I yuck it up. Okay, so where is she on Discord? Here. Why isn't Huh?
Is she not invited on like the Discord
B.
thingamabab?
Oh, mustn't.
Thingamabib.
Okay, so she doesn't have the role, so that answers that question. She is in the Discord channel. See?
I want to say yay.
'Cause I want to say we saw it. Yeah, she is. I know I've
Yeah.
seen her in the Discord before. Let me go to. I know she's been in the general chat and not too far away. There she is. Oh yeah, she's got the tester role, but not the actual game role because we didn't know at the time. But now we know. Okay, can
Yay.
someone tell us she should have access to the campaign room as well as the voice chat?
Yes, the
Speak of the
notebook has
devil.
been found.
Yay!
Hello.
Hello.
Yay!
Just saying,
Yay.
it is Sunday.
Say what now?
It's I randomly hear thunder.
Oh, right, it's thundering and stormy and all that jazz.
So, in other words, it is raining, it is pouring, and indeed the old men are snoring.
And making Eevee sound very robotic.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
The rain is indeed falling on people's heads. Right, I think with this being said, it is only fair that I'm gonna do some things. Race gimmick HP 83. Yeah. And then power. Yeah. That's it. Yes, we do have to make Heather's character at some point. We will have to do
Yes.
that.
We must. Yes.
It must be done. So I have a makeshift notepad up because we sort out each character, make sure it is fleshed out, given a name and everything in between. And
Yeah.
then I will have a copy of it saved, so just in case things go missing or we just don't know. And when I'm putting together her bits for the game screen, then I have all the info I need. Win.
Yes. Also, you need to send the new thing for me when things are updated.
Yes. Which is quite straightforward. You'll be able to see how it looks when we flip over to the other page, and I'm actually quite happy with how it looks. I think it looks quite... It's quite simple, but sometimes simplicity is way better than anything complex.
Yes.
There is a saying that matches this. Keep it simple, do it well.
There you go.
Yes.
Simples. Very simples. And right, we'll probably kick at least kick off the creation, or should I say the confirmation of Evie's character in just a second. I'm going to quickly jet off and grab myself a drink, and then we're going to flash over to the game screen and get ourselves started. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in just a second. Hold your horses, grab your dice. We'll be right back.
If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home. When I'm home. I was just so far from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do, there was nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of the nightmare. But when I stopped to see those eyes begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try it. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I fall asleep when I'm home. When I'm no place to go, no one I can see through that side of the light. I can see my life is crap. I have to see them too. I just live into my world, far from the pain, the fear. Was out of reach of the fire, was not aware of the start of hell. But when I stop to see those eyes begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I fall asleep when I'm home. I was so wrong, I was so blind, I was so dumb and out of time. I was so wrong, I was so blind, I was so If I bleed tonight, if I'm sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I fall asleep when I'm home. if I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I
Oh, it is simplistic and a little bit more open and free. Huzzah!
Yes,
Yeah.
I can see that.
So, ladies and
Oh my
gents,
god. Yeah.
welcome back. It was a quick Be Right Back session, and I thought I'd treat myself with a cider because I'm in a good mood. And what other reason do I need to grab alcohol? I mean, seriously. But as you can see, the game screen has completely changed. There is no longer any grids, any huge amounts of numbers, any like big gaps. Well, there are big gaps, but basically the space has been filled to make it a little bit more inclusive with all the characters that are now involved. So it's now to put focus on the fact that we have character art, and I want to show it off as much as I can. So we have the characters, being Liam Cyber O'Reilly, played by Foxy, Erg the Geode, played by Vinny, and the Varney Wreckable, played by Tash.
Yeah.
Name is still written wrong.
Yes, it's actually just a moment.
I
I'll
just
back
realised that.
out.
I just
Because
realised that
this is bearing
Lavanya.
in mind that I edited it originally because you said that it was spelled wrong. Now you're saying it's spelled wrong again.
I mean, looking at Lavanya's name, I think it's spelt with Lavan, so it's all A's, no E's. I know, it's
Yeah.
kind of like weird, the
I mean,
pronunciation and all that jazz.
The character's name is incorrect.
Because we changed it last time and you said it was right. Now it's wrong again.
No,
Ah!
because it's because my character's surname is. Just a moment. I'll need to find.
Well, I mean, our names are not really the focus of tonight's
Right, so-
session.
Yeah, so REILLY. Basically.
There you go.
They just had a look at the your sheet of info that you gave me from when I asked for it. That's absolutely.
Oh, there might be a.
It's fine. We can change it later. It's all good. But effectively, this was the main idea I was going with when changing the game screen. A little bit more open, a little bit more relaxed, not very grid-based as it was last time.
Mm.
Because I felt as if
Yes.
the grid-based look was good to show off the stats. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't need to worry too much about the stats because you guys will have your stats. And plus, I want to show off the stats in a creative way, so I've used the basic look of the Ring Warriors logo itself to create the little name handles that we now have. And
Ooh.
on your respective name handles, you would obviously have your name, your race, style, and underneath that being your basic stats, such as your strength, cunning, toughness, smart switch, and appeal, going round the bottom. Which is a little bit more of a funky way of doing it. It's only the core
Yes.
stat, not the harm and favor, because in the end of the day, we only need to know your core stats because the harm and favor are rolled periodically and when you need it. You don't need to know it all the time.
This is true.
So obviously take the names with a pinch of salt because it's something that will be edited by the next time we're doing Ring Warriors.
Vinny!
Yay!
We are all here.
It's for VIN, double N, N, N. N.
So it's Vin.
It's Vin. That is new. Okay,
Yes.
so we are ready to have some fun with the world of Ring Warriors,
Yes.
which is happy good
I'm
lucky
not
time.
ready. I'm not ready.
Your body is always ready. Shut up.
The body is ready, but the spirit is weak.
Bloody hell, and I'm the one with the cider. Maybe you need it. So quick, drink this liquid bread, my brother. Have a sip of God's juices.
It's
Oh, by
just
the way,
not part of my opinion.
what cider is it?
Today we are rocking Taurus, made with premium fruits.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
I believe it is just a base. It is a pear cider from the local Aldi, and it is a 4.8%.
Yes, I myself have in my fridge. I have some original gin, and it's 5.5%.
Lovely. I would like to state at this point that us here at Ring Warriors do not endorse drinking too much alcohol, but socially, absolutely.
Yes, and also we don't condone using tobacco products.
No, no. But if Foxy,
Why did
Foxy
you say
vapes,
that?
you can vape too.
Why
Yes.
did you say that? Why did you say that? I literally just rolled a cigarette. You just demonized me.
Okay, Winnie, we know you're of the age that you may smoke, so
But you
Don't
know
smoke
what's
it.
if
also
you
It's
haven't
until you're
scary?
adult, you
started,
can smoke
don't
it when
start
you're
it
age.
because of us.
But anyways, we're getting a little sidetracked here because we need to show everyone our newest player
Yes.
to the thing.
So, to have a quick rundown and quick introduction of everybody, starting off with the players that have been with us from the very beginning. She is the current reigning Atlanta State champion and is on her way to face Mike Jaws in the hardest match of her life so far to see if she can claim the World Hardcore Championship. It is Lavanya Wreckable, played by Tasha.
I'm also looking for a pretty necklace, and his teeth is making the grade.
Nice.
There we go.
She's also known as the character with such amazing merch, such as She Punch. That's it.
That you can get on t-shirts in our non-existent online store.
Yes.
Non-existence may be existent in the future. I don't know existent yet online store.
Get them now at sharkonrobot.com.
There you go. There you go. It's gonna be
Goddamn.
a thing. So obviously that's Tash. We have the current reigning, not the Yakuza champion. That was Bumper before Bumper sadly got bumped. Which sad times. Bumper has sadly left. But I basically said that at the end of the last stream we had. But he is still champion. The current reigning British Strong Style champion. I totally remember. A fox that in some occasions does like to box. It is the hacking genius himself, Liam Cyber O'Reilly, played by Foxy.
Yes. Yes. And who is probably going to try to have a word with Mike Jaw's dentist.
Gotta get them medical records.
Yes.
I just gotta get that medical record, man. I gotta see them teeth.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
You just made it sound akin to a drug addiction, dude.
I gotta get those teeth, man. You gotta get them teeth.
I'm clean. I just need one more tooth, you know?
It's like,
Yeah.
man, all I need is tooth.
I
bro.
just need one more teeth map.
Oh damn.
Yes.
I can stop anytime I want.
Yes.
As well as Liam, we also have another legacy boy, Big Rock himself, the Dunkster, Dunktastic, Lord of both soliloquy and of dunk. Which, by the way, I am representing the dunk tonight, ladies and gentlemen. How? Look at my t-shirt. This is the front.
I wish I could look. My phone's.
Nice.
featuring one Bugs Bunny in mid dunk. But it gets better. The back. If it shows up well on stream. Mother friggin' Space Jam.
I mean-
Nice.
Nice.
My boy. That is like endgame erg, where we're able to actually perform Space Jam.
I will dunk. I will suplex dunk as end.
That is effectively the goal. But he dunk and does more as well. He is the Rock of Ages that has such little intelligence, but he tries his best anyway. It is potentially the next High Mountain champion if he can defeat his friend Grunk. He is Erg, the Geode.
What up, G's? But you say if as if I'm gonna fail. Erg has never failed in his life. He's just not smart enough to know how to.
There you go.
He doesn't have the common sense to fail.
Everyone knows that when a common factor of failure is knowing. Common factor of success is not knowing that you can fail. People
There you go.
ignorant enough to failure have often been the half brick in the bicycle of success of failure.
Well,
Butchered
Like-
it, but that was Terry Pratchett.
Like, I know my logic to the situation is, how can one fail if he does not even understand the term of failure? There you go.
Yes.
There we go.
Win. But ladies and gentlemen, even though there are 3 characters on your screen, and I've introduced 3 characters to you, we have a new player. We have a new challenger that is entering the Ring Warrior Ring. They hail from the Americas. They are a friend of Vinny's that has joined our merry band of absolute Wazzocks. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, we've yet to find out. But it is great to have her on board. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to our new player, Evie!
Hi.
Yay.
woo!
Grand introduction.
Oh, happy day. So with Evie,
Oh, happy days.
so Evie's a new character, and as you can think, obviously, but where are they on my game screen? Because, ladies and gentlemen, to start off the stream, we will be finalising the character.
Yeah, because Vinny didn't know how to teach me how to do it right.
Hey, don't blame me.
Whoa,
I'm not-
whoa!
Ouch.
Whoa, shots fired.
Coming from the man who has been hyping it up so much wherever he may go, has not thought it well.
You... I'm a promoter, not a teacher. All right.
I mean, very fair.
I
Okay.
don't expect Ric Flair to teach me maths.
I mean, Scott Steiner could do an amazing job of teaching you maths because he has a 22 and third chance of winning. Which, by the way, if you have not seen his amazing math promo, please do. It is possibly one of the greatest wrestling promos of all time. That is both intellectual and yet at the same time completely dumbfounded, and I love it.
I need to watch this.
I may even link it on the Discord if we do another BRB moment or at the end of the stream. So keep an eye out.
Please do.
Yes. So, let's get this started off proper. We'll go through things one step at a time, and by the time we've done, we will have a brand new character joining our party who are currently based in the Bermuda Triangle, in the Undercity Gym, prior gym to the current reigning World Hardcore Champion, Mike Falls.
Mm.
And the story will continue. So, let's get started. First off, I need to know, what race are you interested in playing as?
They are going to be a drow elf.
Lovely.
Yes, I love the drow.
Lovely. It's a dark elf. Our first official elf joining the party.
Wasn't there
Technically,
an
Drow
elf
is the official.
before?
term.
Well, first drow elf, but we had an elf before,
Mm.
sort of thing. But you can be an elf if you really want to.
Yeah, because I think the
Anybody
only...
can be an elf if they try.
I mean, it's true. All you have to do, like you know, when you get those ear piercings when you put the rings in, instead of doing that, just get extensions where you just
Yeah.
naturally stretch your ears back, and there you go, you're elven. Done.
I've just remembered a really terrible joke from back in the old days. If anyone remembers them, the fighting fantasy books by Steve Jackson and Ian. But in one of them, there was a picture in a bathroom stall that had a little bit of text written on it that said, "Don't eat goblin; it's bad for your health."
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I miss those books.
Okay, so whilst we're making this, I will post the information to Evie on the Discord's Ring Warriors The Campaign page, which is fine and dandy, so that'll break things down. So, as a drow, or dark elf, however of which you would wish to pronounce it, you have a choice. You can either start with 2 points in cunning, or 2 points in appeal.
Appeal.
Nice.
Because I actually have all my stats already rolled.
Oh.
Nice.
Now, do we let this go through?
Please?
Or do we
I
re-roll
kind
the
of like
stats
them.
right now? Okay, well, I'll tell you what.
Doc-
Let's put
I
this
wasn't
up.
a partial adjudicator.
Let's put this up to the vote of the party, just to make it fair. Party members, are you okay with Evie carrying in the outside stats, or would you like new stats to be rolled live in the presence of you?
I mean, I feel, I mean, depends on everyone else, but I feel as though I can trust Evie with, like, sort of roles and stuff.
Vinny already knows my stats.
I was there when she rolled them.
Oh, fair
Yeah.
enough. Then,
Yeah,
yeah,
which is fair.
like,
That's
Yeah,
fair then, I don't
mind.
then it's fine.
Yeah, it's like everything's fine. I've got all sixes in my stats.
No, I do not.
Then-
I wish.
I rolled perfect sixes. What can I say?
except
The thing
your-
is,
Oh, hello,
even in the
Alexander.
game, you can technically roll perfect sixes if you're lucky enough, but then that means your harm modifier is the highest out of anything else.
This is true.
Because the whole
Yes.
point of harm is that when you have harm, the higher your natural stat is, if your harm is going to be higher because your base stat is higher. So you're actually losing more points when you have harm than you would do if you had a low stat to begin with.
Literally, the bigger they are, the harder they.
Exactly.
Yeah, the
Plus-
harder they-
Exactly.
Thus the wrestling terminology. So, with that in mind, with your +2 in appeal in mind, what stats do you have?
I have 13 hit points, 4 power, 6 toughness, 6 cunning, 4 smart, 4 appeal, and 2 wit. And that 4 appeal is adding in my +2 that I get from.
Okay, cool. So, do you
So
mind
I
repeating
had-
that again for me? Because I heard about one of them and that's it.
Oh lordy. I have 13 hit points,
Nice.
4 power,
4 power,
6 toughness,
6 in tough,
6 cunning,
6 cunning,
4 smart,
4 smarts,
4 appeal,
4
and
appeal,
2 wit.
and 2 in wits. Lovely. Good stuff. So, obviously, this is bearing in mind. You have 13 hit points at level 1, but we'll sort that out in a moment. You have gone with Extremist, if I remember. Lovely. And because we are currently a level 5, With your
Oh, great.
extremist, have you chosen your level 3 archetype tree?
I think I want to go with intense dominance, but to be honest, I didn't really understand that. So
Well, I'll go
Was
over
it
the
one
options with
the,
you, because we can go over them and I can introduce to you what they basically do. So you have
Armand?
your choices. You have intense creativity, where you are basically able to. Yeah, you're basically able to pick up anything that you can when in an environment and effectively create makeshift weapons, which is awesome. Which eventually levels up to then you being able to create super weapons that can roll triple the regular damage die of regular weapons. They last longer, they're unbreakable, and they're just amazing. And when you smack someone, and if you use smashing heads, which is one of the abilities prior to that, it then does AoE damage to enemies nearby as long as you're using a super weapon, which is awesome. You then have
well then.
you then have intense application, where effectively you use opponents or humanoids as your weapons. As long as you down an opponent or KO an opponent, you're able to use them as a weapon instead of anything else, which is fun. Ooh. Excuse me, that was a burp. And then intense dominance, which is basically your body is your weapon. Encompass that idea, and you weaponize your body and turn it into a friggin' amazing thing. To a point where your final ability at level 15 is makeshift gloves. And from level 15, you can spend time after a long rest to create a pair of gloves based around a weapon of your choosing. The gloves will deal that weapon's damage, and on a crit hit, will make the opponent hit. Roll a toughness die versus your toughness, where if they roll lower, the opponent bleeds for the next 1d4. Nice. So it's up to you. You have dominance, application, and creativity.
I
What was
think I'm
the
gonna go with
first ability in dominance?
creativity because I want to weaponize a deck of cards.
I like this idea. So we're going to go with intense creativity. Lovely. So you are an extremist with intense creativity, which I like. Now, gimmick-wise, were there any gimmicks that grabbed your attention?
I had talked to you about doing psychic, like a fortune teller
Yes.
gimmick instead of a set.
That's absolutely fine. We're going to make our own one on that one. Absolutely fine. So we're going to go with the fortune teller gimmick. And with the fortune teller gimmick, you can feel free to write this down because we will make this a thing. As a fortune teller, you will start the game with 50 WrestleBucks. You will also start the game with a deck of cards. And you will start the game with a fortune teller costume.
Nice.
But when you want to look fancy and you want to just put on the costume and just be like, I can tell your future. Look into
You're
my
going to
magical
lose."
baubles.
I can see that being one hell of an entrance. Just a fortune teller walks out, dark stage, candles floating in the air.
Or
Well,
something.
Well, strangely enough indeed, there may have actually been a legit wrestling gimmick in TNA that was kind of fortune teller-esque. I say kinda because it wasn't as fortune tell-ish, but it's actually still pretty cool. Let me see. Let me see if I can't get a. That's it. Oh yeah, that is it. It is TNA with the creation of the Voodoo Queen, Roxy Laveau,
Nice.
which is really badass. The whole idea that she is like literally a voodoo mistress that like does weird voodoo magic and movements when battling and doing stuff in the ring. It was actually quite dope. I enjoyed the character so. We have a Tubalcain Alhambra joining us. I have no idea what that is.
Tubalcain Alhambra is from the anime Helsing.
Oh,
Who-
I can't believe we didn't get that.
Yeah, he throws cards.
Of course. I like this.
The Dandy Man.
Lovely. So, obviously we are playing as an extremist. You have your HP at level 1, which is at a nice 13. So what I would like you to do for me, Evie, I would like you to roll for me the remainder of your HP up to level 5. So that means you would be rolling a d12 plus your toughness 4 more times, and that would be your max HP for where you're starting. And I love the idea of weaponized cards. I will add these to the weapon list eventually.
Yes.
Yes, if you are rolling your HP now, you can feel free to let us know what you roll per one. We're good to go. For those, by the way, who may be interested in what the extremist tree that Evie has chosen does, the tree is for intense creativity. 62 health, Discord's trash. That's absolutely fine. 62 in total. So, intense creativity. Basically, when it comes to using weapons, you can just about turn anything around you into one. From level 3, you're able to make a weapon out of anything you can come by. If you find something in the environment around you that you think you could use as a weapon, roll a smarts check to turn it into a usable weapon. This weapon lasts for 1d4 turns, or 1d4 uses until it breaks. And because you're level 5, this also means that you have, skill-wise, your level 1 skill, such as outside the box. So from level 1, you commit to a move, you may incorporate the weapon in any way you can imagine, and if you do, you roll the weapon's damage instead of the move's damage. You also have self-infliction, which is from level 2 as a bonus function before you attack an opponent. You may roll one of your health dice and add the resulting roll onto damage calculation for this turn, and you may add an additional 3 damage at level 7 and an additional 3 at level 15. On top of that, you also at level 4 get sequence, so you can perform 2 attacks. You also get a climax level, I believe. Yes, you do. Yes. Yes. Yes, you do. You also get the climax level, and you also, I believe you also get, yes, here it is. You get sequence, your climax level, and you also get dents don't matter. Whether it is your opponent, whether it is your weapon or your body, when you see a dent, it is easy to shrug it off. From level 5, when a weapon attack is made against you and hits, you can roll your weapon damage die and shave off that many points of damage, and you can perform this feature equal to your toughness before requiring a rest.
Oh, that
Nice.
sounds amazing.
Oh, yes. So, at the moment, let me just have a checkie. I'm also going to write that. Need it in a minute. Right, so that's the skills that you have so far. Now, for equipment-wise, Your choices are: do you wish to
Pack of
start?
cards?
Oops, go ahead. What was that again? Sorry.
I want a pack of cards. That's all I care about.
You got a pack of cards when you pick the fortune teller gimmick. That's fine. You've got your
Okay, can
deck
that be
of
my
cards.
weapon? I
We
want that to be my
can.
weapon.
I mean, technically, with your level 1, with your level 3 skill with creativity, it can be.
Yay.
So that's sorted. But we do have some options. You can start with either a set of spring hide tights or reinforced tights.
I think I used reinforced before.
And if you did, let me get my table of tights. And on the table of tights, your AC is 13 plus your toughness with reinforced tights. That will give
So
you
AC is 19.
that will give you a grand total of that, yes. You also, I just checky. No, I've gone too far, haven't I? No. Oh, curse you, my thing, for being way too in depth, even though it needs to be. No, that's Brawler. It's after Luchador, you wazard. There it is. Right, so we got your tights. That's what matters. Because we're men. We're men in tights. Yes. Anyway, great film, by the way. Highly recommend it. Mel Brooks, favorite guy.
Love Mel Brooks.
Your other options, you do have another weapon you start out with and you choose between a steel chair, a bamboo cane, or a bag of thumbtacks.
I feel like the cane would be the best thing as a going with my gimmick, unless I can have a hidden knife somewhere and just walk up and stab somebody in the back of the head or something.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying you wanted to be a drow with a pocket.
Ah,
That
yes.
is true.
Yes, we wanted to make a pocket knife out of this. I remember this. So
I'm so sorry. I like killing people, apparently.
that's
That sounds almost
mean,
like my Monday
I don't
night.
condone-
that sounds
I
like my
don't
regular
condone
9 to 5.
violence.
Yeah.
That just sounds like an average Tuesday for me.
We don't condone violence here.
Oh,
Just
totally,
make-believe violence.
totally.
You will find it hilarious.
We are completely clean, and it is fine. Okay, so because you have, so we're gonna mix this up a little bit. We're gonna let you start with a pocket knife. If you want to write this
Yay!
down, your pocket knife will have a damage output of 1d4 plus your cunning. And on top of that, because you are starting with the pocket knife, it lasts for a full 4 uses before it goes boom.
Awesome.
So you're fine there. It's the same with your deck of cards if you work well. The deck of cards...
How do I... No.
Yeah. Oh.
How...
Burnings! There's phones everywhere. Oh my lord.
Yes.
But it's fine.
The phone's about to get you, Dom.
Yeah. So effectively, your pocket knife is going to last for 4 turns right off the bat. And because I like you, and because I really like the whole gimmick idea we've got, your deck of cards, if you are going to use them as a weapon, they have a full 4 uses as well. Done.
I think it was Evie's phone which rang, actually.
Which is fine. Not a problem.
Yes, it was. But yay! I get to use cards! I wanna just throw a card at someone.
So if we are to get your deck of cards sorted, now I will flesh out the damage of deck of cards maybe a little bit later, because I may make the deck of cards an exotic weapon and give it a unique damage type depending on the suit of card that is thrown. But for the sake of putting in a placeholder until I get that sorted, at the moment, I will say your deck of cards deal 1d6 plus your cunning. And like I said, they will naturally last for a full 4 uses before they go boom.
Wait, real quick. Is that 4 uses per card, or is that 4 uses for the entire deck? Either way, I have like 70-something cards.
Okay, let's put it this way. Let's make this a little bit interesting. I've got a d20. I'm going to roll this d20.
Oh, fuck.
I am going to take the result, times it by 10, and I will give you that many cards as ammunition.
Really?
I will do this because I'm a crazy person.
I think we'll get along well. Let's do this.
Okay, let's give it a good shake. This is the first roll of my brand new d20 as well, so let's give it some good luck. Let's go.
It needs my luck.
I am happy to say that you start the game with 70 playing cards.
That is legit, basically a tarot deck by itself. That's what a tarot deck is.
Oh
It's
yeah,
about 70 cards.
and there you go.
This is gonna be fun.
So you have
This is
70
gonna be
cards
real
as
fun.
ammunition.
This is gonna be real fun.
And with that in mind, you also have the choice of a suplex pack or a clothesline pack.
I don't know what either of those do.
Well, let's have a look at your pack options. Du-du-du-du-du-du.
This has nothing to do with loot packs. We are not associated with that shit.
Loot boxes are bullshit. I'm not a buyer of loot boxes. But if you do want to support Ring Warriors, you can now buy Ring Warriors loot boxes. They give you the chance of winning something big, but I'll probably give you something crap because that's most of the stuff that I have. Good stuff I tend to keep for
They
myself.
could contain one of the characters from the Ring Warrior series, but they're probably going to contain a little bit of Erg's rock.
Yes.
It's like shards of Erg rock.
And they're explosive, so when you open it up, you're probably going to get a bit of Erg in your face.
Just open up the book. Ooh, what do we got?
So basically a glitter bomb.
In a way, yeah. Great. So, your choices for packs. The Suplex Pack will give you such amazing items as a 15-pound dumbbell, a rolled-up mat that covers a surface of 10 feet, a set of casual clothes, and a set of t-shirts with your signature on them. Or, you can have a clothesline pack, which gives you a torch with 5 spare batteries, an MP3 player with workout tracks, a set of casual clothes, and a set of action figures with your signature on them.
I feel like I want the clothesline, but at the same time, I want the mat from the other one. I'm gonna take the clothesline just because that's the only one I can actually use.
Okay, clothesline pack it is.
I've just had a thought, Dom.
Yep.
Potentially, could an extremist use the rope for a ring as a weapon?
Yes,
But as a whip
Basically,
or
yes.
something?
In
I
a
can
no
use
D-
anything as a weapon.
Let's put it this way: in a no DQ match, all's fair in love and war. You can just take apart the ring rope and just go, right, I've got a lasso now. Let's kill you. And in case you didn't know, lassos and actual like rope hooks around people's necks have been used in wrestling before. So that's completely fair game.
Yes.
The world of wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, not just as entertaining, it's actually quite scary.
I wonder
Yes.
if anybody's ever used a deck of cards in a real wrestling match.
I want to say yes.
Me
There's
too,
a lot of things.
but
This is coming from the guy who knows that someone in wrestling has dressed up as a bee, and his finishing move is to literally put someone on his knees force open his mouth, and shove the bee's stinger into his said mouth as his finishing move.
What the fuck?
And,
Yeah,
and yes,
wrestling-
the stinger is on the front where the package is.
Yeah.
It's both wrong
Whoa.
and yet hilarious. This goes to show wrestling can go literally anywhere. Okay, so we've only got 2 things left of your character to sort out. Probably the most important, the most major thing. What is the name of your character?
Artemis Quartz.
Nice. And if you don't mind, do you mind spelling that out for me so that I don't have the same problem that I
type
have
it
with
in the chat.
certain people?
I'll type it into the Twitch chat just because that's what I opened up first.
That's absolutely fine. No problem.
I don't know. Is there? Ooh, Artemis Quartz.
I love it. Fucking.
It's my pagan name
Hmm. Nice.
because I'm an actual witch. that's what's the funny thing about this.
So let me get this straight. Vinny has made friends with Witch, who is interested in playing a role-playing game that involves wrestling matches. But I have given a gimmick based on being a fortune teller and 70 cards in a deck of playing cards that they are now using as a weapon.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, sounds like life.
The thing is, it's awesome, and that's what I'm basically getting at. But for fuck's sake, Vinny, I'm supposed to find these amazing weird people, not you.
It's as I said, I'm a promoter, I'm a hyper. What can I say?
You are the hype man of Ring Warriors. I'm not gonna lie, you actually are. So it makes sense. Okay, so effectively, Artemis Quartz, the extremist, Dark Elf extremist, or Drow for like I could see this being a thing of the storyline where it's like, oh, you're a Dark Elf, Drow. Call me by
trust
my
me,
actual term.
That is going to be
It's gonna be
part
a
of the
thing.
story because
Yeah, it's gonna be a thing. So we
yeah,
have that
I
going on.
always corrected. I always corrected
I will
Vinny.
literally, with this being typed, I will literally type in. I literally have name Artemis Quartz, style extremist, race Dark Elf brackets Drow,
Oh lordy.
just to make sure we have it in writing. We have a gimmick of fortune teller, an HP of
Mhm.
62 and an AC of 19. Stats being 4 in power, 6 in cunning, 6 in toughness, 4 in smarts, 2 in wits, 4 in appeal. But there's one last thing to sort out. Your climax move.
I don't know. That I have no idea.
So effectively, if you were wrestling a match, what would be your finishing move to capitalize and succeed? And it
Yes.
could be as wild as your imagination can handle. I mean, to put into perspective, Foxy's is literally I mysteriously find a laptop from somewhere and smash it over my opponent's head.
Yes.
That
That is actually my
It is
climax
literally
move.
like, even if there is no laptop in the vicinity, when he wants there to be one, there will mysteriously appear a laptop, and it will be
Yes.
smashed over said opponent's head.
I feel like probably I would like stab a card into them. Like take a knife and just stab the dude in the heart, and there's a card there. And it's specifically the death card from Tarot.
Ooh.
My tarot deck.
Ooh,
I just
okay.
stab the death card to him.
So how about? Because
I don't know.
Because
I don't
when
know how
it
to wrestle.
comes, this is the thing. When constructing a climax move, you split the climax move into 3 parts: your setup, your follow through, and your climax. So, let me help you split this up. So your setup would be like shuffling your deck of cards.
Mhm.
Your follow through will be like channeling your inner fortune teller, and then like sporadically when you channel your energy into the deck, it's like as if something clicks in you and you just throw the card that you believe is the right one to throw.
Mhm.
So channels power and throws X card. And then the climax itself is that the card hits the opponent and digs into the opponent's chest. Opponent and digs into chest, revealing the death card from the tarot deck.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, would you have a name for your climax move? Make it even more quirky.
Fuck.
Because I know what I want.
Give me a minute. What would you call it?
I'll call it the death shuffle.
I would call it the card of faith. Fate.
Or maybe
Not
like
faith.
Card of Fate? If yeah, I don't know.
Card of Fate, actually. Yeah, that's quite nice.
Could always go with lucky draw.
Lucky draw?
Lady Luck is smiling. And just fucking throw like Twisted Fate out of League of Legends.
I don't know what to name it. Somebody else can name it for me.
That's absolutely.
Do you want to flip a coin on it? We've got two names.
I mean, yeah, we can.
I mean, I just had another name pop up: Inevitable Fate.
Yes, I like that one.
I like it. I like it. So we're gonna call it Inevitable Fate. Okay, so your climax move is known as Inevitable Fate. Now, with that in mind,
Yay.
because you are level 5, you do have a climax level, which basically means you can level up either the setup, the follow through, or the climax to make it more powerful. And so, to give you an idea as to what your levels would do, if you were to put a level into the setup, your opponent has harm on their next attack. If you leveled up your follow through, the opponent is either stunned, poisoned, or put to sleep for 1d4 turns. Or if you put it into your climax itself, it would just simply increase the damage from 1d12, which in your case, with it involving your cards, it'd be 1d12 plus cunning on your climax move. But if you were to level up your climax, it will change the damage die to 2d12 instead of 1d12. It is completely up to you.
I think I'm gonna go level up Climax just because I like damage output.
Completely fair. So I'm going to put on my little sheet a 1 next to Climax, so I know that's what you've leveled, and we will change the damage from 1d12 plus cunning to 2d12 plus cunning. Awesome. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I can now officially introduce Evie as Artemis Quartz, the Drow extremist fortune teller, ready to summon fate to her side.
Woohoo! Yeah!
Now, is Artemis male or female? Let me just ask that to make sure.
Artemis is actually non-binary, so it's a they.
Yeah, that's cool.
Alrighty.
I'm cool.
Urge to scream, rising.
Dom, you asked the wrong question.
I asked, like, I was hoping this wouldn't happen, and it has, and now I'm like, I keep politics out of your game. Keep politics out of your game.
I mean, to be
Internal
fair,
screaming intensifies.
the politics was kind of included in like the Egyptian arc where there was tension between the Hisson and the Araks, but
I mean, you're very right. You're, and in all
Difference is,
honesty,
that was entirely fictional politics.
I know.
and
I
in
know.
all honesty, like, let's put it this way: in real life, there are opinions. In role-playing life, fuck it, everything's fair game. No complaint.
Yes.
It's fine.
Also, isn't basically the belts, aren't they basically, don't they show the political standing? Basically.
Some do. Some belts have political standing. The world belts have worldwide political standing to the point where you have diplomatic immunity worldwide, which is insane.
You said the world, and my brain immediately shouted, "So hold on!" Just drop a steamroller.
Hashtag, and this is where I then have people going, "Oh, Ring Warriors, for expansion content, have you considered making a stand user as a wrestler?" Yes, I have. Okay, it's maybe being somewhat designed in the back of my head because I want to make it a thing. Now shut up about it.
Because, yeah.
Just because.
Yeah.
So, with that,
Well,
for
anyways.
God's sake.
With that in mind, squirrels learn how to do stuff and may become a playable race in the.
God damn it, please. Like, coming soon to the Zootopia expansion. Squirrels everywhere.
Yes.
Oh, wait, does that mean we could actually have Squirrel Girl, the most powerful superhero ever?
We might.
Yeah,
Might.
I mean,
sounds fun.
Hashtag
Oh,
maybe
come
not
on,
maybe.
do you guys not
happening.
know who Squirrel Girl is? Squirrel Girl once beat Superman, if I recall correctly.
I believe you're right.
Oh fuck.
I want to say you're right.
I mean,
Wait, Squirrel
I'm
Girl
right.
can't. Squirrel Girl's Marvel.
Oh shit, okay.
oh yeah, that's
I
true.
remember she beat somebody very powerful.
I believe she beat like one of the interdimensional multiversal threats.
Yeah.
I don't remember which one, but it's one of them. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, new character has entered the fight. I'm very happy to introduce Evie as Artemis Quartz, the Drow extremist, to Ring Warriors.
Yes.
Woo!
So with that being said,
Yeah.
let's have somewhat of a session this evening. So,
Yes,
recap
please.
for anyone and everyone that is new to what's been happening in the world of Ring Warriors. Last time, where we left our creative folks, they have completed their campaign in Cairo, went through the bazaar of Egypt, and grabbed themselves some handy little items. As Shahir, their Arak friend that they have befriended so well, gave them a replica belt that he had created when he was younger, as his dream to become a wrestler is now becoming reality thanks to his friends. The guys in general have now been on their private jet and have flown to the Bermuda Triangle, a glorious city of the Sharkons, shining as an example to what futuristic cities could be. However, you are not in the clean end of the Bermuda Triangle. You instead have gone to the dark side. You have gone to the slums, the beriddled, forgotten area of the Bermuda Triangle, and you are at a gym simply known as the Undercity Gym. The gym which, as you have known, was the original gym where Mike Jaws himself originally trained when he was younger, before he moved to bigger and greater things and became an asshole. Debatably, he might have been an asshole when he was a kid, but heck, that's backstory, and we might get to that soon in like the backstory arc at the end of the adventure. I know how One Piece works; it's basically the same thing.
30 years ago, Mike Jaws was an arsehole. Then he was born, and now we're here.
Started on the bottom, now we're here, and he's still a bottom, still there. Anyway, so you guys have currently entered the Undercity Gym, ran by an old school Sharkon wrestler who is one of the Hammerhead Shark elders, who still owns the gym. The gym's really well populated still with some of the slum residents. It's an open gym where anyone is free to join in. There's a lot of kids that go to the gym to train, stay out of trouble, get taught things the right way. They learn some basic self-defense skills, or some of them actually do want to perceive and go on to become the next generation of wrestlers as a whole. You guys have entered the gym. And as you enter the gym, you see that the gym has it's got a lot of old school equipment. There's a lot of like old school punching bags. The ring that is set up in the gym as well is it's not rickety, but it's definitely had a fair amount of use over the years. There's a couple of stains of like blood and sweat on the canvas. You can still notice there's that smell of like aged battle and sweat that's just not necessarily plagued the area, but has just made the area feel more rustic and old school. As if this is an original gym. The OG of where wrestling began. This is just amazing smell. And as you enter the gym, you do notice a character that instantly grabs your attention. Bearing in mind that at this moment in time, we just have Liam, Erg, and Lavanya. At this moment in time, you turn back before you fully entered the gym. And you realize, where's Bumper? Bumper has seemingly gone at this point in time. However, you do notice that there is a message left in your pocket, Lavanya.
Oh, right. Okay.
And as you take out this message, give and read, the message simply reads that Bumper has had to leave the Bermuda Triangle because there has been a major press opportunity for her action figure line that she has had to capitalize on to make those mega bucks. So she has decided to focus on that for the time being and wishes you the best of luck for your upcoming match against Mike.
Yeah. I would
Yeah.
like to relay this to the others and be like, turns out Bumper's got a huge opportunity in selling a bunch of action figures. And, well, good luck to them.
Yeah, good luck to them in their future endeavors. Maybe we will see her in the future.
Yeah, maybe on some kind of shelf or something as a action figure or something.
Yeah.
I knew Bumper.
Of course you knew Bumper. We all knew Bumper, Erg.
Bumper was.
They sure were.
Goodbye, Meatball. Best of luck. Erg's just waving in the sky now. Just hoping.
Aww, cute.
No.
But even though Bumper has left you, as you enter the gym, there are two characters that grab your attention. One in particular being someone of a race that you were not expecting. You notice a drow. You notice a drow that has, obviously, being a drow, a dark elf, they are quite dark in skin. As they are just working on one of the punching bags, just concentrated hits. And as they are hitting the punching bag, you notice that as they are swinging in with one of their right fists for right hook, out of nowhere, or seemingly out of nowhere, out of that right fist, whips out a pocket knife as it slashes the bag. As you see the knife just roll back into the hand and seemingly vanish out of sight yet again. This is when the elder of the gym looks over to the drow and is simply like, "Oh, not again! Oh, how many times have I told you I can't afford to keep replacing these sandbags when you claw them open?"
What's his name again? The old.
Now, I did have this written down, and I'm gonna look like an idiot because I think my notes were deleted.
I mean, you can always refer back to like one of your past
Yeah,
like
I will.
the last videos.
Yeah, I'll have to revert to my last stream in order to refer to what his name was. So at this moment in time, his name is redacted.
Redacted.
Could I just tap him on the shoulder and really loudly whisper in his ear, "Can herb dump? Dunk." Fuck.
So he turns over to you and says, "Oh, there's no need for any response like that. This young one came all the way over to the Bermuda Triangle to train. They were interested in this for a long time. I forget what your name was. You were, and of course, this isn't just anyone. This is Evie's character. This, Optimus Quartz."
I was just gonna stroll right up to her. "Hi, me Erg. Can I dunk you?"
The fuck? No, that's like that's how I'd react if you're like, the fuck? Like, who are you? Back off, leave. I'm just gonna quietly palm my knife back down into my hand.
Oh god.
Like,
I mean, you can always try and stab an Agricon, but you'll probably lose your knife.
yeah, I'm not doing that. You haven't done anything to provoke me yet. I'm not gonna. Plus, you made a rock. I ain't breaking my knife.
I offer my right hand out to you, even though I've just seen you put a knife into that hand. I don't care, and I'm too dumb to realize it. So I'm going to offer you a handshake.
I'm just gonna stare at your hand, because no, I'm not polite to rock people who are too dumb to understand they shouldn't be talking to me.
Sorry about Erg. He seemed dunking seems to be his way of showing some kind of affection. You'll kind of get used to it as you get to know him. The name's Lavanya Rekabal. And you must be...
I
And
don't think you need to know me yet. I don't trust people.
We save people
understandable.
and punch people.
Liam actually just, as he hears, "I don't trust people," he actually walks into the office and just checks no one's there and tries to hack the computer to see who he is.
Oh wow. Okay. And you
This
did
is exactly
recently
why I don't trust people.
and you did recently fix your little hacking device, so
Yes.
okay.
Oh,
Roll
please.
me.
She's a fortune teller. You didn't see.
So for you, Liam, roll me a smarts check, but you roll it with favor because of your little hacking device.
Yes. That's 11.
So you, oh yeah, so you go into the office quite easily. I mean, everyone's pretty much distracted with like the new guys, what's gonna happen with Artemis and all that jazz. You sneak into the office perfectly fine. You begin logging in your hacking device, typing away the computer to try and hack into it, and as the hacking goes through, you see a loading box come up on the screen, and you're thinking, "Oh, it's working." But then the loading box just ends up loading a little kitty onto the PC screen, That is just looking
Aw.
adorable and whips up a sign going, nope.
Aww, that's adorable.
Well, at that point, Liam just disconnects it from the computer, slides it. Actually, I think Liam could have, because he has his black leather jacket, he could have like a little pocket for the hacking device, which is hidden in the sleeve.
Yep, that's all good.
He slides it in there, and then walks back. Walks back to the room, and
As
well,
if he was there the whole time.
yes,
Lovely.
and being somewhat used to hard-headed people because of interrogations and stuff like that, he is actually going to ask very nicely that, who are you?
I suppose I'll answer. I'm Artemis Quartz. I'm a
Ah,
drow, and
nice to
I'm
meet you.
going to stab someone in like 5 seconds.
Oh,
Who?
Stabbing sounds fun.
Who are you stabbing?
yeah, it is.
Someone has a
But
stabbing complex.
yes,
Can at this like upon the mention of stabbing someone, can Lavanya wrap her tail around the hand of which she had the knife in and just be like, "Nope"?
You can certainly try to do so. Are you doing this in like a sneaky manner as if to not alarm Artemis, or are you doing this in a manner of immediate nope, as if to forcefully go, no, there will be no violence today?
Yeah, pretty much like, "Oh no, hell no, you are not gonna stab someone."
Give me a strength check. Give me a power
Okay,
check, sorry.
that's fine. 21.
And because of your 21, Evie, with your power, you have to roll 21.
I
Or-
can't. There's no way.
Or you have to roll 21, so it's a d20 plus your power. If you roll 21 or more, it fails. If you roll any less, it goes through.
A D20. Yeah, no. I got 11.
Okay, so effectively what happens is, seeing that a fight might just break out, or Evie or Artemis might just end up slashing someone out of nowhere, Lavanya, you've just
Because
stepped
that's
in.
who I
Your
am.
tail wraps around the knife hand of Artemis, and tightly squeezes it, as if to make the knife more visible rather than invisibly hidden. And you're effectively you're holding onto the hand tight enough as if to command "Don't do this," but not so tight where it's causing just pain on the wrist.
Oh yeah, like
Liam
Like-
at this point will do a quick backflip and ready himself for the battle.
oh god, like hey, look, we're just saying hello. No, we're just introducing ourselves and saying hello. We're not
At this
we're
point,
not asking
smile
asking for a
away.
fight. Sorry?
At this point, just when you say we're just saying hello, just it's a big diamondy smile and waves.
Like we're not looking for a fight. We're just saying hello.
Mm,
Yeah.
I don't even know how to respond to this anymore. Um, well, I mean, your big rock buddy there wanted to smash me like 5 seconds ago. Like,
He
I'm
was
sorry.
he. First of all, he said he wanted to dunk you. Second of all, as I explained, he uses it as a term of endearment. Trust me, he slam dunked me enough times to know that he slam dunked me before as a kind of way of saying hello. I kind of get used to it.
This
So
isn't in character, but that sounded so much like an innuendo.
yeah,
I got
I couldn't remember the actual word you said.
I
Like-
mean,
2 months ago. I got dunked.
Just like fan stickers, I got dunked by Urk.
yes.
And you can buy this new
Okay.
T-shirt on sharkonrobot.com.
Yes. Look,
Well, that's
look,
a very funny way to show that you want to be friendly.
I know he's
Slam
weird
dunk.
like that, but trust me, he's a good guy.
Urk could do gentle dunk for friend.
Okay, fine. I will put my knife away if you let my arm go now.
And she just simply lets Artemis's arm go. There, now that wasn't so. There, now that wasn't so bad, wasn't it?
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Now,
she wasn't waving.
now, as I said,
Okay.
when you guys just had like a quick look around the gym upon entering, I did say there were 2 people that grabbed your attention. Artemis was
Mhm.
one. The other one is someone who throughout this whole exchange has been nonchalantly just not bothered about anything. It is a very sizable individual. The size of him matches very similar to the size of Mike Jaws himself. A very similar build, quite large in size, similar to that of a properly built Sharkon. And as you see him, he has his back to everyone, as he is just focused on lifting a couple of dumbbells of weights in his hands, just rhythmically lifting them up one by one with each other, looking like very hefty, big dumbbells in each hand. On the back, you just see that he's wearing these black pants, as well as a black hooded, non-sleeved jacket, as he just continues with his lifting, not caring about what's going on, focused on what he wants to do, not what everyone else is focusing on.
Hmm.
Urk whispers very loudly, "Who's that guy?"
He is sadly, Tash. He is not average.
Oh.
He is
Okay.
quite larger than average. But
What race is he? Or she?
roll
Whatever.
me a d20 plus your smarts to see if you can work it out.
Oh, God.
See.
I'm gonna do the same.
Yeah, same here.
Everyone can do the same.
Yeah, plus smarts. My smarts is that much. I have no idea. I rolled a 7.
Okay.
I rolled a 25.
Okay, nice.
Well, he's definitely not a gnome.
Oh no, Evie got a nat 1.
Oh.
Oh, that sucks. And Vinny?
So you know how I seem to be the dumbest bugger on the planet, except when finding people out?
Yeah.
Yeah, nat 20.
Holy damn.
Damn.
So, effectively let's start off with Liam.
Mhm.
Even though Artemis has been here for a while, Artemis has no bloody idea. Same as Lavanya. They just can't clock onto it. Liam, you're able to clock onto it a lot more with his size, shape, and everything he's bringing to the table, you can pretty much figure out that he is a Sharkon. Simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
Just a straight up, he is the exact same as Mike Jaws, a great white Sharkon. But then we go to Erg. As much you see the exact same as what Liam sees. You just see, oh, a great white Sharkon. You've seen, even though your smarts ain't great, you remember Mike Jaws. You remember the guy that's been causing the party all this hullabaloo. But there's just something that you can't quite put your finger on. I'm sending you a message on Facebook.
Oh, secrets. I swear, if he has a twin brother,
Oh no.
Mark Jaws.
Mark
Jaws.
Jaws.
Mark Jaws.
Or Mick Jaws, one of the two.
Or Mac Jaws, in reference to Mac the Knife.
Mike McJaws.
There you go. I've sent you your secret message of little. And you can share that information. You can keep it to yourself. It is completely up to you.
I'm just going to turn to the rest of the crew and be like, does anything look wrong with that Sharkon?
Does anything look wrong with that Sharkon?
Yeah. Him.
Oh, so that's
right.
what he is. I mean,
Not sure. He, great white Sharkon, but not great white. I'm going to have to roll a smarts check for myself here to see if I can actually explain what the hell is going on.
Go for it.
Oh, just like that, a 1.
oh dear.
Erg just puts his head in his hands and cries a little bit.
So he knows this. He basically knows something you guys don't, but he can't explain it. Fun.
So you know the guy, but oh well.
Dom, can I just message you quickly?
Yep. Absolutely. Whilst this is going on, the old man Sharkon, or the old man Hammerhead, that is the head of this gym, comes on over and just goes, "Oh, don't worry. Oh, he's completely harmless. You may think there's something wrong with him, but no, he just keeps to himself. AJ is he's just a well-rounded man. He's quite good in wrestling, and he's been mastering his Sharkon wrestling styles for many years. He just tends to keep to himself nowadays."
Why? Did something happen or something?
Well, I don't like discussing what he's been through. He hasn't exactly had the nicest childhoods. Let's just say that AJ has some demons that need beating up. And that's why he's focused on getting the build that you see him have right there.
Erg's just going to walk up to him and be like, "Hi, me Erg. Can I dunk you?"
There you go, I've answered Vinny's question.
Okay.
That's good to know.
Lavania's maternal unhappy childhood senses tingle. But AJ's all fine. He tends to keep to himself even when drama's going down. He will defend this gym with his life. He is extremely loyal and thankful. However, he is poised. Incredibly poised. I don't know whether you young whippersnappers have... Well, no, I should know. I know my memory isn't going out that badly. He taps himself on the forehead. And he looks on over and just goes, let's just say he has a vendetta against the current heavy hardcore champion.
At this point now, Erg's going to stroll out to him and be like, hi, meet Erg. You and me go punch Mike Jaws.
AJ just keeps focusing on his dumbbell lifts, not giving you a response.
Erg just shrugs and be like, okay, you do you. Looking strong, and walks off.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think I remember at some point Mike used to go to this place, but then he started spouting all sorts of bull crap about methods and things that he weren't happy with, and then apparently there were lies and accusations.
Oh, yes, you're right there, young one. You see, Mike Jaws was indeed a welcome sort here in his younger years. And he nonchalantly walks up to a big poster of Mike Jaws that's still on the wall, prior to when he became World Hardcore Champion, just in like a standard fighting pose, big Sharkon grin on his face. Just like, he's not as fully built as he is in this big like banner picture of the moment, but this is, you're basically looking at young before prime Mike Jaws. And he tells you this story whilst he's going through this. Like, yes, you see, when he was in this gym, he was a great prodigy. He showed great potential, picked up a lot of techniques very fast. He was soon to become one of the fastest rising wrestling stars of my gym, and even of the Bermuda Triangle. And then he started getting a taste of the limelight. He started winning his matches brutally, more viscerally. He started losing his pain filter, and began to unleash more terrible pain than was ever imagined. And when I was focused on teaching him how he should be respectful in the ring, and especially respectful with his wrestling styles, he decided he was against that tradition. He wanted to show brutality. He wanted to show dominance by any which means. And that was when he split ways with me in the ring. He started traveling the world, going to other gyms, beating everyone within an inch of their lives until he became the world hardcore champion we know today. Since then, has never stepped back into this gym. Whether it is out of fear or out of disrespect, I may never know.
I'd say it's the latter. He's such... the many times we bumped into him, he's such a disrespectful asshole. No offense.
Well, I still hope there's something inside the boy. Part of me still thinks that there is a part of Mike Jaws that belongs in this gym. That's why I've kept this banner up of him, in hopes that if he was to return, that he would rekindle some of that spark he had as a young wrestler.
At this point, Erg's going to twist to Lavanya and be like, Lavanya, knock the pride of this gym back into him.
I will.
And bring back a necklace.
I'll definitely bring back the necklace. I'll knock some sense into him if I have to. I have a personal vendetta against him for what he'd done to Eric.
Yeah.
As soon as you say that, you suddenly hear the sound of two dumbbells smashing into the ground. As you hear from AJ, "You don't understand what a vendetta is, do you? A vendetta is when you want to end things. You want to take things by your own hands and end it once and for all. You may think you have a vendetta, like Jaws is mine."
Sorry, buddy, you're gonna have to get in line as I challenged them first and I got in there before you.
It's at this moment that AJ turns around and steps up to you chin to chin. His hood covering his face in such a way so that even if you were chin to chin, you can't fully determine his face. You can't fully see or even know like the full dimensions of his face and how he looks. All you know is that you just sense this cowl over you as you are being sized up by AJ.
Look, I don't know what the heck he did to you to make you hate him so much, but like I said, I was first in line. You can get your chance with him after I knock his teeth out and make a necklace out of him.
It's at this time when AJ looks at the old man. And the old man looks over at AJ, obviously bearing in mind his hood and how darkened his face is. The old man seemingly looks over and gives a nod as he strolls on over to the ring very slowly. Goes on over to a ring bell that is positioned near the ring and dusts it off. Grabs the little hammer next to it and ding ding taps the bell. Looks back over to you two and goes, "Well, it looks like there's only one way to solve a fight like this. Climb into the ring, you two. I believe it's time to see who is good enough to fight Mike."
Before they start strolling, I'm just gonna pat Lavanya on the back and go. And in my hand, like concealed, is my rock, giving it for luck.
Nice.
Thanks. As much as I don't believe I need luck, it's a kind gesture. And I'll take it as a I'll take it for your sake.
Incidentally, it's actually a piece of machinery from Stronghand's lab that Erg hasn't noticed yet.
Oh. And yeah, Lavanya's gonna like sort of tighten around it in her hand and just be like, oh yeah. Yeah, the flashbacks are coming back.
Oh god.
No, in the bad
Look
way.
up and see Erg's expectant, smiling face.
And so you guys effectively go to your respective corners of the ring, pumping yourselves up, ready to go. As the old man looks into the ring and thinks, "Oh no, there's only one problem. As much as I don't mind you young'uns sparring it out and testing your strength against each other, we still need a referee to make sure it's called down the middle." He looks to his side, eyeing up all the students that he has around him, and he just goes, "Oh, Artemis, do you mind being the referee?"
No, not at all. You've trained me for this, so yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna hop in the ring anyways.
Fair enough. "Oh, thank you, young one. It's quite simple. Just make sure they don't do anything too nasty."
Seems easy enough.
Artemis, no stabbing.
No promises.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Impartial ref.
that giggle.
No.
That giggle.
Wow. And so, a match is about to begin. AJ versus Lavanya, a test of strength. I think it's time to roll for some initiative.
Woo!
So what's going to happen
God!
this time?
Oh wow. Oh.
So AJ rolled a 15.
I rolled a nat 1.
Safe to say you're going second.
And
Hey,
so-
I got a nat 1 out of the way, so
Wait, if Evie's in the ring, does that mean she has to roll initiative for being a ref?
You know what?
What?
Yes.
Okay, can somebody please tell me what initiative?
Just
Okay,
roll a
what I
D6.
roll
so-
for it?
So for your
Roll a
initiative,
d20. Okay.
you just roll a flat d20, no pluses, no minuses, just flat.
It's basically you
I got
trying
a
to
nat
roll
20.
You're rolling turn with
oh god.
Oh wow.
From one extreme to another.
Okay, so with this in mind, Artemis, you are the referee in this match. It is your job to basically make sure
Awesome.
that these guys keep it clean, keep it straight, and they don't hurt each other too much.
Okay.
Since you rolled
So
a nat 20, I want you, kind of think of it as like how they open up a boxing match where they get the guys together and the referee talks them over saying, I want none of this, I want none of that.
oh, I've
I
been
want
to
a nice clean
wrestling
match."
before. Yeah,
Like,
I know how to do this.
I want you to roleplay that moment. How would you
Oh,
do,
fuck.
like, AJ walking up, Lavanya walking up, them, like, being close to one another, and you in the middle just going, okay, I want this, that. How would you do it?
Okay. So I can see you both hate each other and you're both gonna knock each other and kill someone. But here's the thing: stabbing's my job. So unless you want a knife in your back, you're gonna keep this clean in my ring, so I don't have to clean up the blood after I kill you both. Thanks.
No, you don't have to worry about me killing anyone. I'm not a killer. I'm not
I
a
am.
murderer. Yeah, I know you are.
As
You said it plenty enough
Yeah,
before.
shame. I like.
as Lavanya says that I'm not a killer, Liam just look kind of like glances to Lavanya's direction, like yeah, and lets out a little shows a little smirk.
But,
Yeah, I don't know what you're smirking at. I haven't killed anyone.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
oh, man. Okay, so with that in mind, and with you doing a nice little referee pep talk to start off the match, it is time for AJ to start things out.
Mm-hmm.
And what AJ will do is, as you're still like focused on responding to Artemis for Artemis's opening remarks, AJ is just going to seemingly attempt to grab you right off the bat.
Alright.
And he rolls a 21 versus your AC.
Heck! No! No!
And effectively,
Oh.
upon like he grabs you by the shoulders,
Mm.
and upon grabbing you by the shoulders, he lifts you up and effectively lets you go for an old school gorilla press,
Okay.
which deals 8 points of damage.
Okay, what is my hit points? Okay, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it.
Nice. And as
Yeah.
you are now down on the ground, face first, he will then walk around your body, giving what is known as the Garvin stomps, stomping your arms, your legs, as he rotates around your body, seemingly stamping every part that he can see. First off, we're going to see if he actually lands it.
Hmm.
And that is a 22 versus your AC,
God fucking darn it!
as he deals That is 7 points of damage.
Let's see if I can reduce it. Never mind! Deal 6
Wow.
points of damage instead.
Fair enough. It is at that point AJ will finish Garvin stomping you. The crowd around the ring that are part of like the old man's trainees, some of them being kids, some of them being young adults, just cheering on, going crazy, where they're just like, AJ, AJ, AJ. As AJ just, like, you just have a feeling that AJ's just pissed and wants to get this over and done with to send a message to you. He's not even gonna say anything to you. All you know is that he's looking down. As it is your turn.
Okay. Oh boy. As he is looking down on me. Let me have a look-see. Since Lavagna's on the floor, she's gonna whip out her tail to do a leg lock on him.
Alrighty.
Like, so try and get him down on, get him down on the floor and then do a leg lock.
Okay, let's get this going.
So they must roll a power die and roll higher than my power.
Yes. Let's have a look. And I believe your power is a 6.
Mm-hmm.
They'll have to roll 6 or else. They rolled a 3.
Mm-hmm. They are stuck.
Okay, so effectively you wrap it round. He goes down to the ground as a result, trapped in that of a leg lock with your tail.
Mm. And he'll be stuck for, God fucking damn it, 1 round.
Oof.
I'm not doing well.
Yeah, I'm. This is painful to watch.
Okay, for 1 round. Okay, but that's my bonus function. As a function. As a function. She's gonna, like, sort of kind of approach in such a way that she kind of manages to mount on his back and then do a series of mounted punches.
Right.
Like, okay, and that's going to be with my power, I presume?
Yep. So, first things first, let's see if you can land it. Because he is tied up by your tail, you will roll this with favor for the hit.
I fucking give up. I give up. It's a 10. It's a nat 1.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like. Wait a minute. 4th that one in a row.
That's,
Oh, yeah.
that is crazy. My lord. So, effectively, you send him up in that leg lock. You kind of have a chance to get up a little bit, snake round, go to try and leap onto his back, but his back is like the same like thickness as Mike Jaws' back, to a point where you go to try and latch on, but you can't quite get a good grip on where to latch for the mounted punches. So before you swing your one punch, you've effectively just slipped off of his back and lost your footing.
Fuck me. So,
But remember,
yeah.
sequence.
Sorry?
Sequence.
Well, oh, something about a sequence.
You
Yes,
know,
don't forget your sequence.
that thing. That sequence.
I'm trying to remember what my sequence stuff is.
AKA being able to attack twice.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, so I kind of lost my footing there. Okay. Okay. In that case, then, she is going to then. Okay, losing her footing there, she's just going to go for a quick elbow drop, kind of thing.
Alright. Start
Yeah.
off by rolling for the attack. That will be d20 plus your power.
Okay. And I'm guessing because I already used that favor for the leg lock, like it's just normal.
Say it again, sorry.
Do I roll this with favor again, or do I roll normal?
Yep, still a favour because he's in that leg lock.
That's better. 16.
You go, you lose your footing as you're
Mhm.
trying to grapple onto his back, and you think,
Mhm.
okay, I'll make this work for me. As you go for the elbow drop, and as you're going for the elbow drop, he seems to clock onto what you're doing, and even if he is tied in your leg lock, he seems to move ever so slightly to let that elbow drop hit nothing but air.
Gosh, fecking darn it. I guess that's all I can really do. I'm gonna make sure that RNG shit is. Oh, now you roll like good stuff.
The
Yeah.
RNG gods are not rigged.
Yeah. Sort of thing. Okay, so I guess that's all I can really do.
There. Which rolls back to Artemis, the referee, in this match. Now, as a referee in this match, there's not a lot that you can do damage-wise, unless you do want to be that kind of referee that's like, oh, come on, I want to see blood, start just attacking people for some reason. But as a referee, because you are looking over the match, pretty much do whatever you want. I will give you free reign for any idea you may have.
I mean, short of somehow helping Lavanya win, I don't know what to do.
No, don't help her. She'll be pissed if you try and help her.
There's nothing for me to do other than just like kind of like lean back on the rope and just kind of like looking completely bored, like this is like
Just like
show
shuffling
me some
your
blood.
deck.
Yeah, like show me some blood now, please.
Like, pop his head off.
Yeah, like I came here to see blood.
Well, there might be. As it comes to AJ, and as AJ clocks on, he is able to stand up even with his leg being wrapped up. Standing up and just very easily, very slowly, as he goes to grab you without even looking at you, just attempting to grab you whilst you're still kinda to the side behind him. See if this lands. He crits.
Oh, fuck off.
And what he does is he systematically just reaches out, grabs you just out of nowhere, as he just seemingly runs forward and drives you down to the floor with a bulldog.
Okay.
And this bulldog will deal, bearing in mind it's a crit, that deals 14 points of damage.
Okay, that's better. Reduced down to 8.
Okay, no worries.
Is it? Hang on. Yeah,
Yep,
I
yep.
can do math. Yeah, I can do math.
Half, yep.
Reduced down to 8.
Okay. Take 8 points of damage instead. And as you are laying down on the ground, bulldogged, it's like as if you can sense a fist is coming from the back of your head. But as he's about to drive that fist into the back of your head, he stops inches before hitting the back of your head, looks over to the old man and everyone else that's watching, and just goes, "This This is the champion taking on Mike. Don't make me laugh. You're not even worth my time. Old man, I'm going out for a run. Screw you guys. And he just jumps over the top rope, grabs a coat.
Oh, hell no. He is not going out. He is going to fucking finish this fucking fight.
Oh, damn. I will give you a chance to make him get back in the ring and continue.
Okay, can I just use my tail to, like, just grab his leg again? It's like, oh no, you fucking don't. You are not gonna walk out of there without. You are not gonna walk out of there. Fuck me. I don't know. You are not gonna walk away from me.
You can certainly try. You will have to roll this as if it's an appeal check against him.
Oh no. Okay.
If this fails, I want to try.
So,
That's fine.
what do I have to roll?
So I want you to roll a d20 plus your appeal.
I fucking give up. It's a 7.
Oh, damn. It doesn't look good, but Onimus, you want to give a shot because you are the referee.
Yeah. I want to throw a card at him. That's gonna like draw some blood on him, and if it hits, kind of just tell him to like it's not over until like somebody's basically like knocked out dead or something. Like there's no blood. Get back in the ring.
I get you. Right.
What
In
do I
that
gotta?
case,
What do I gotta roll?
this will count as an attack against him. So I want you to roll a d20 and add your cunning.
Okay, that's gonna be great. 24.
Oh, wow.
You systematically just, like, as you're shuffling your cards out of boredom, you see this going on, you just grab the first card that comes into your fingers and systematically whip it in his general direction as he's approaching the ring ropes, walking away. The card then digs into the back of his shoulder and stays there, revealing that it is the... Ooh. What card would be best for this?
Fool.
That's a good one. It's
Fool.
effectively the full card that is sticking out of him. As you say what you say, trying to keep him in, like, it's not over until someone wins. And,
Yeah, like show me some blood.
and that's when he just looks over. Like, you don't see his face, but you can just hear like an angry growl coming out of everything. As he nonchalantly turns round, looks down at Lavanya, and this is where I roll.
Okay.
Please don't kill her.
What was your AC again, Lavanya?
19.
Well, very lucky. He rolls a 20 against your AC.
Fuck me.
And effectively what he does, as you are laying on the ground, he grabs you at the back of your head and raises you up with his one hand. Like, the pain on the back of your head causing enough, like, force for your hands react as if to go, grabbing onto his hand as he raises you.
Mm.
And as he's raising you like this, looking at you as if you're just an inferior being, he seems to throw you up into the air enough for him to get underneath you, grabs you on top of his shoulders, and then lifts you to one side and drives you down face first into the canvas for what is classically known as a Death Valley driver.
Oh God.
And as he is dropping this move, everyone's in shock because they know what this is. And the old man just going, AJ, no! As he drops this, That was. Which deals 21 points of damage against you.
Okay,
Wow.
reduced to fucking 20. Fucking, I'm fucking,
Just fucking fuck.
yeah, just fucking,
Yes.
what the fuck?
I think I need to be rolling further. We're getting 20 from everybody.
And
God.
you feel, as you are driven into the canvas head first, this sheer force smashing into you, you have this sense. You have this sense of drowsiness come about you. You are put to sleep for 2 turns.
Oh, fuck
Oh
me.
God.
And as you are laying on the mat, systematically looking as if you've been knocked out, the old man who was concerned about that in the first place immediately runs, like as him being standing next to the bell, grabs a hammer and just dings the bell, like seems to be like 8 or 10 times to consecutively say there is no way this is continuing. As he looks over to AJ and just goes, AJ, you can't do that to our guests. Remember the last time you performed that move against someone, you put them in a hospital. Now go! Go on a run and work this off. I don't want you back in this gym until you have thought about what you've done.
Before he goes anywhere, Erg's just going to walk up to him, push him on the shoulder, and be like, "You have as much respect as Mike."
And he'll take the shunt, like adjust his jacket and drive a full card off of his back and leave it on the mat as he starts to step away, but as he steps away, turns around slightly and says, the strange thing is, I'm nothing like Mike. And he just
Them
walks
progress.
out as if to go onto his run.
Damn.
Edgy bastard.
Lavanya is now laying in the ring with Artemis in there. If you guys wish to do anything.
Can I just like draw a card and like tell her fortune right now? Be like, you got your ass kicked.
It's like, I can see your future. You're dead.
Exactly.
Can I pick up Lavanya and like take her somewhere, lie down and recover?
Yeah, by all means. So you, being outside of the ring, you just reach in, gradually like pull Lavanya towards you and throw over your shoulder as you go over to a long couch that is close by and lay her down. The old man coming up to Lavanya as she's laying, putting a hand up against her head and making sure everything's alright, giving her a quick check over. Just going, oh, she'll be fine. She just seems to have been knocked out by the sheer force of that attack. Oh, I do apologize that you had to see that. I've told AJ multiple times he's not to use that move on newcomers, especially guests such as yourselves.
We've seen worse. Don't worry about it.
It's just that. See, it's the name of that move that scares me. He's been honing his technique with that attack for years. He simply calls it the Avenger Driver. He plans on using that move to end Mike Jaws.
Oh, God.
I see.
Casually, Artemis just walks up and just like holds up like the bloody card that she picked up from the mat from the ring. That's why he's a fool. Like, yeah.
You're not wrong, Artemis. He has some foolish nature inside of him. I just hope he realizes that vengeance will only get him so far. It's at this moment in time where, Lavanya, you're gradually coming out of it.
Could I hear the last part, like where it said vengeance can only get him so far?
Yes. You start hearing
Okay.
that sentence as you're coming out of it.
Yeah, Lavanya will just sort of sit up suddenly, like as if at first unaware of where she is, but then she's like, "Oh, right." Like with a little gasp, like sort of thing.
The old guy would just turn around and just go, "Are you alright?"
Uh, no, I ain't. Yeah, and she's gonna stand up and walk to one of the punching bags and just unleash her fury out onto them.
You unleash your fury on the punching bags, and as you are, the young kids are kind of just in awe of the amount of force you're putting into your punches, whilst the old man looks over to Liam and Erg, just goes, "Is she normally like this? Reacting in such violent ways?"
Sometimes. But there is a reason why she is reacting like this. Because of Mike Jaws.
He looks on over, and he just simply says, "And what exactly happened between her and Jaws to get to this point? I have never seen such fury."
Jaws put our friend to a hospital where he was kidnapped out of and, well, used as a science experiment.
Lord. It's at this time where he walks through like the group of in awe young children, giving waving up a hand as if to shoo them away as they seem to scatter and go off to do their own things, whether it's to pick up dumbbells or do some exercises or just natter in the corner about what they've just witnessed. A couple of the lads even jumping into the ring with a bucket and washing down the canvas because that's their little job to do. As Lavanya, as you're punching the punching bag, you feel like the touch of this old man touch you onto your back, and just go, "Young one, your anger is just so furious. As hard as it is, you must learn to channel this anger, not for vengeance."
I know. I know. I'm just frustrated that even when I have trained for so long to become so strong, I still can't fucking do it. I still can't protect anyone.
You may believe in this, young one, but look at where you are. Sure, your friends have only given me slight details on your previous ventures, and maybe there is a reason as to why Sean Leafmeyer has brought you to my domain. For you see, I don't exactly walk like this because I'm of old age. I might be old, but trust me, if my back wasn't like this, I could put you through the paces just like AJ could. The reason why my back is like this and the reason why I can't perform anymore is simple. I was exactly where you were many years ago. I had the opportunity to become a world heavyweight champion. A chance in my hands. I faced the champion and failed. The point where the champion broke my back. Said I was no longer worthy to be an opponent to his reign. That is why, as much as I had anger in my heart, I channeled that anger to focus onto this gym, onto the next generation, so that they wouldn't suffer the same defeat that I did. I went into that World Championship match with a completely wrong mindset, thinking that I had to defend everything that I stood for. And look at how it ended. A broken back. Promises not made. Young one, you must learn to channel this, especially before you fight Mike Jaws. If you do not master what I have told you, then you will certainly lose.
Well, let me tell you a little something. The man who revealed himself. You remember Radovan Rekabal? Yeah. He was my father. He was the man who, after losing his goddamn job, decided to hit the bottle and just spend the rest of his days vegetating in front of a television. He spent the rest of his days spending all the money that my mother had worked so hard to get just to put food on the table to keep a goddamn roof over our heads on the fucking drink. I had to do some shift. I had to steal shit just so we could have food on the table to just survive. And then one day I got caught and I got punished for it. And he nearly killed my fucking mother. I do not want anyone I love to go through what she had to. I want to be strong enough to protect her and protect anyone I cherish. And it's been like that for so long that I guess I kind of always thought about everyone else but myself.
It's at this moment in time where you've noticed that the old man has been quite still as you've opened up to him. He puts another hand onto your shoulder as he turns around and says, "Have your time. Remember my words." And as he starts walking off into his office, he talks loudly enough so that everyone can hear, just going, "Take advantage of anything that you see. Train as hard as you wish. When the time comes, we will battle. We will win." As he goes into his office and closes the door behind him, seemingly...
Before
Oh, go ahead.
he goes into his office, Liam actually asks, "Would there be anyone who would be willing to spar with me?"
Oh, I think I've got the man. Jacob, come over here and help these young ones, will you? Got to sit down for a moment. I'll leave you in the hands of Jacob. He knows what he's doing.
Rest well.
The old man just goes to his office, seemingly closes the door behind him, puts down a blind over like a little window of the door so he can have some privacy, as Jacob runs over, who is a quite young adult bull shark who runs over to you guys. He's just like, "Hey, my name's Jacob. Nice to meet you guys. I'm sorry if Coach was like that to you. Let's just say that name rings a bell to him. He said your father's name was Radovan, right? Radovan Wreckable?
Yeah. Yeah, that he is.
See, there's a reason why Coach walked off like that. Radovan was the one that broke his back.
Oh.
Hmm.
So I do apologize if he walked out just seemingly out of nowhere, but Coach is normally okay with these things. Might just be because you're, well, daughter. So sorry, I didn't mean to offend you if I said that.
No. No, it's fine. I think I can see why he got that upset. He's probably afraid that I walked down the same path Mike Jaws is. But I'm nothing like him. I am not anything like that bastard. I've worked so damn hard to be where I am. I had to earn my way to where I am now. And I sure ain't gonna stoop as low as Mike Jaws had just so I can. Yeah, I ain't gonna stoop so low like Mike Jaws has. And my father. I will beat Mike Jaws, and I will face my father, and I will show him just how much of an asshole he really is. And with that, she'll just smack and she'll just punch like the punching bag, like really, really hard, or as hard as she could possibly muster.
Okay. Well, I think if this is how things are going to go, I think the best thing you can do for now is just let out any frustrations for you. Take your time on the bags. Heck, even change up some stuff and do some punches or something. Take as much time as you need. The day we're an open gym here. Always keep an eye out for you. For newcomers. Just give it time. The old man sees something in you. See it. He just needs some time to maybe reevaluate what he sees. I mean, finding out that the man who broke his back has a daughter's right here in his gym, especially after fighting AJ like that. Wow. Gotta say though, even though you may think you didn't do well, you were amazing. See why you were picked to be the champion.
That's very kind of you.
I mean, that's not to put blindly to your friends either. I mean, look at this guy. He's a friggin' mountain.
Smiles and waves.
And this guy over here looks like he's capable of doing a lot more than I've seen yet. As he looks over towards you, Liam.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll try. Yeah.
And that's when he goes, okay, let's get out of the blue and start thinking properly here. Between what I know and between what Coach knows, we'll get you guys ready for the big fight. Heck, even Artemis has a big fight coming up as well. Ain't that right, Artie?
Fuck I do.
See, Artemis,
Yeah.
this is why you should listen to Coach every so often.
Nah, my cards tell me what I need to know.
Well, your cards should remind you that you have a match coming up at the same pay-per-view that these guys are going to. Don't you remember you have a championship match as well?
Yeah, my cards told me I'm gonna win.
So to keep in mind, you are going into a championship match. You and your friends are amazing storytellers and role players. I've been listening in ever since Navanya's knockout. Nice. Thank you, Killer. to keep note, you are indeed going into a match up at the upcoming pay-per-view. The match in itself is also a championship match. Your championship match is for what is known as the Fate's Hand Championship.
Ooh.
Sounds fitting.
Indeed.
Yes.
However, your opponent has not been revealed yet. All you know is that you're fighting for the Fate's Hand Championship, which, as far as what you have been told so far, is a brand new championship being made by the World Wrestling Organization.
Well, that sounds real fun. I have my trusty pocket knife. I have my deck of cards to tell me my fate, and I know I'm gonna win. I don't need to train too much. I have way too much confidence.
And so with this, you are introduced to Jacob, who is ready to be like your pseudo trainer and your preparer for the training sessions ahead prior to the big pay-per-view. You have had the old man be affected by finding out, holy god, this is the daughter of the guy that broke my back. Lavanya, you have fought AJ, this mysterious, shadowy Sharkon that has literally shown you pain that could be signs of things to come.
Damn it.
Erg, you've just been happy. I mean, a lot of people have been saying you're a big shiny rock guy. That's great.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, I'm still shiny. I forgot about that.
Yeah, of course.
Polished himself up real
Hell
good.
yeah. Like Liam, even though you tried like hacking into some of the details to try and find some stuff, you're still looking forward and interested to see how things go whilst you're here.
Yes.
And Artemis, you're interested in what your cards may
stabbing.
say of the coming days, and what
And stabbing.
stabbings may be involved later. Yes. Exactly.
Mm.
Will there be blood? Possibly. Maybe. There
Definitely.
most likely will be. Yeah.
Mm. Oh yeah.
But one thing is for certain for now, and that is that there will be more fun and action on the next episode of Ring Warriors.
Dun dun dun.
Yes.
Alright.
Why?
That just sets up the tone for the episode coming ahead. Tune in next time to Killer, you should get used to the fact that my cliffhangers are a pain in the dick.
Yeah, they are a real pain in the dick.
Yeah, definitely.
I cliffhanger things like a madman, and I piss everyone off because they love it at the same time.
I don't love it. I just don't like your cliffhanger.
I just don't like you. But
You're a
effectively,
great guy, Dom. You're just an asshole.
yeah, I mean, yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, effectively, thank you very much for tuning in to this installment of Ring Warriors. If you have enjoyed things, be sure to follow, subscribe, like, share, all that fun jazz, anything you can do to promote the streams of Ring Warriors that happen every Friday here on the streams. It's all well and fun. If you do want to participate in potentially testing the game, but you can, be sure to go to the Discord server. Links have been coming up on stream and to the appropriate chat channels throughout the stream, where you can scroll back and have a look at them and click the link to join the Discord channel. And once you join the Discord channel, be sure to let me know if you are interested in the game.
And
I can hear myself twice.
Mm.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh no.
that might be my phone being a dick.
It might be. And it is. Okay.
Yes, it is.
I will temporarily mute Vinny on my end just because we are doing just the ending bits and I don't want to fuck up. But effectively, yes, do all that jazz. Come over to the Discord channel anyway just to chill out. But if you do want to participate in testing the game, let me know and we will add you to the beta squad. I'm getting very close to getting a full team of beta squad members where we can start testing the game with some brand new people, getting their thoughts on the game, creating their own characters and going on a test scenario What test scenario will they be going through? They will be testing the same scenario that you guys have done, being the terror at the Tokyo Dome. Hoo-ha.
Ooh.
Which we did
Nice.
indeed that one time. We loved it. So with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to tune in next Friday for some more Ring Warriors, and be sure to tune in general for more live streaming fun times with me, the Experter, here on all the places: Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, DLive, you name it. I'm no longer going to be streaming onto Facebook. This is after a decision where I've generally thought, well, no one's watching on Facebook anyway, so what's the point of streaming there? So I've made an option not to do that. I may be back to Facebook in the future, because I want to create a brand new gaming page specifically to stream onto Facebook. So until that's done, no Facebook streams for now, but all the social links, etc. will still go to my Facebook like normal, so keep an eye on that one. Anyway, with all that sorted, hope you enjoyed yourselves. Be sure to tune in next time. Stay explosive, and we'll be seeing you guys next time. See you!
Bye bye.
Bye bye.